The Yield Management module is a powerful tool that gives you the ability to automatically change rates based on key factors like occupancy, days to arrival, or a combination of both. The idea is to maximize revenue when demand is high and reduce rates when demand is soft. There are several factors to consider when building your yield rules, such as occupancy type, adjustment events, and two approaches to using yield tools. Here's how it works. The first decision when using yield management is to decide if occupancy events will be based on the entire property occupancy, where all rooms are added together, and then occupancy is analyzed by the entire inventory of the site, or if occupancy events will be based on room type occupancy, which applies occupancy analysis to only selected room types. In a room type occupancy setting, for example, if you had 5 king rooms and had an occupancy rule based on 20% occupancy, then the system will only enforce that yield rule when 2 kings were booked and ignore any other room types when invoking the yield rule. Adjustment events. Rate adjustments will be triggered by either of 2 events, occupancy or time. Occupancy events are used when you set occupancy below or above a percentage occupancy amount. This triggers a rate change. Time events are when you set the number of days before a booking arrival date. This will trigger a rate change. For example, more than 30 days before arrival date will trigger a rate change. The other question to answer is whether you want to use our yield sheets or create yield rules manually. Yield rules created manually can be fine-tuned and work for any combination of time, occupancy, and days to arrival scenarios. However, manually building yield rules requires thoughtful setup and editing of your yield rules. Yield sheets are easy to set up and manage. The process is as simple as clicking buttons to automatically set the days and occupancy. For instance, clicking New Row adds a new row of days to arrival. Clicking Split adds a new column of occupancy numbers that starts where the prior one has ended. Clicking the X will delete either an occupancy column or days row and automatically edits the columns or days. It's easy to view how yielded rates are affecting your agent channels with the yield grid. The yield grid allows you to see how rates are being set per agent channel based on a calendar view. In this example, the agent chosen is the website booking engine and is displaying 4 weeks beginning with today's date. The yield grid displays all rates allocated to this channel, and the rates with a yield profile applied are shown with a Y in the YM column. BookingCenter developed yield sheets from more than 20 years listening to customers' desires to automating rates. Our yield sheets enable easy occupancy and days to arrival management to automate rate changes. Never leave a room unsold at the net income you need. For step-by-step instructions, please visit our online documentation.